Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday morning, October 2nd. So I want to talk about a video that I watched this morning and just ramble here. So Sky Prince, I brought her up the other day. She's from Australia and she did a video last night in Australia. It was there this morning when I got up, and it was a med bed update. So a lot of the stuff that she was talking about was people who want to run med beds, and that people who want to run med beds have to have a particular frequency. And as I listened to that, I was like, this is my thought. They're going to have a really, really hard time, in my opinion. Maybe it's just me. They're going to have a hard time finding people to do those because it almost feels like they're looking for people who are a little too perfect. And I personally am so far from perfect that as she was talking about, well, you need to do this and this and this and blah, 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 and, all of this love and light stuff that when someone starts yapping love and light stuff to me, I immediately kind of shut down because I cannot deal with the fake bullshit. And so one of the things that Erica Elmitz had said not long ago, she goes, one of the things that's going to start coming out is the fake spiritual gurus. And I'm like, I hope so, because I feel like I've been able to kind of read those fake spiritual gurus for a while, the ones that are pretending to be so perfect, end up being child traffickers and hang out with the Hollywood elites who act like they're perfect and everything. And so I'm just kind of like, and again, even though I'm somewhat spiritual, I have my good days and my bad days, and I do still have anger in my heart. And I still have a broken heart, and I still get annoyed at the people at work sometimes because they're just stupid. Does that make me normal, or does that make me not, up there with this higher echelon? And she called them the elite, which I'm like going, the elite spiritual people. I'm like, I don't know. So the meeting that I went to in North Carolina, I'm trying to describe the group that was there. There were a lot of people there that maybe had some of that fake spiritual going, not everybody, but it's like, I feel like some of them were standing up there saying what they thought people wanted to hear. And I didn't connect with a lot of that. There was really one speaker that I connected with, and I felt like he was real. And some of the other ones, I'm like, I could have got up there and taught some of those things that they were talking about, except I probably would have cussed in the process, Anyway, I don't really know where this is going, other than Sky made, and she also made a comment that, and I haven't seen this yet. So one of the things that she said was, yesterday, the Iraqi dinar revalue rate was announced on public TV over in Iraq. I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen the people that I follow started posting, it's happened, here it is, this is the new rate, call your bank and do this. And, I haven't seen all of those things that I thought was going to happen. So as I was getting ready for work this morning and I'm standing in the bathroom light starts blinking, because a lot of times what happens, or at least this time, when I'm thinking about what I'm going to talk about on a video, the light will start blinking, weird stuff will start happening, and downloads will happen, and so the light was blinking, so I must have been on to something. But I was like, I think what I started feeling was The same thing is going to happen to even us that are on the good side, is the people that are in the higher echelon of the RV, the med beds, they're all going to get their stuff first. And then they might decide to tell us peons down here what's going on, because I feel, I just like, I've got this sick feeling in my stomach, and I hope I am wrong. I really, really do hope I am wrong. I hope that those of us who really are normal, trying to do good, trying to, wake people up, trying to make the world a better place, I hope that we don't end up getting thrown to the side because we weren't perfect enough. We weren't high and mighty enough to run the med beds. Oh, well, we've got people that are way, way, way sicker than you. I mean, I think this is what was going through my head. It's like, I'm thinking, I'm not dying that I know of. So there's a lot of other people out there that are going to get to hit the med beds before me. There's a lot of other, the humanitarian projects, and I'm like middle America, like probably all of you guys, all of us middle of the road people, we're not sick enough, we're not broke enough, we're not spiritual enough, we're just freaking normal. And is the normal people the ones that are going to get screwed the hardest? I think that's my question. And is that just a fear that I am having, and that's, or is that something that could really happen? Or does any of you like think that, like, who's going to call me and tell me it's time because I'm not in the secret group? You know what I mean? So anyway, that was what I was thinking about this morning when I was getting ready. And that was what I was thinking when I was watching that video this morning. I don't have any body really telling me what's going on. And even if I did, I'm not sure that I believe anybody anymore, because, that's the one thing we all know. We've all been lied to. So if we are supposed to, when are we supposed to start trusting people, I think is the thing. And will we ever be able to trust anybody? Or have we been completely ruined of having a so-called decent, normal life again when everything does change? That's my thoughts for the day. It's nothing super important, but I would be interested in your feedback. Have you heard that the dinar was announced? I mean, I've heard rumblings that Vietnam Dong got announced and revalued. The Bolivar was announced kind of like over the weekend. I have heard from one person that has happened, but I haven't heard it from anybody else. So I'm just wondering, is like, am I, and I say this at my office, I'm either the first to know or I'm the last to know. And I'm starting to feel like maybe I might be one of the last to know on some of this stuff, because so many other people are going to need to be helped before me or you or us. Anyway, that's it. I will chat at you later. Bye.